Hey everyone, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about selling to GameStop. So if you have a great consumer product that you think should be on GameStop shelves, this little training will give you some things to think about in selling to GameStop. So with that said, let's get started today. Hey everyone, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. And today I want to talk about GameStop Corporation. GameStop is a retail chain that sells video games and consumer electronics and stuff. And so if you have a game product, a lot of you guys are wondering about how to sell to them. And so I wanted to talk about that because I hear about it all the time. And my ultimate goal is just to give you some quick tips and strategies on how to do that and how to get started today. So hopefully you walk away at least thinking about this chain store in a different light. So one thing to consider about GameStop is that they have over 7,267 stores they're currently responsible for. That's insane. Most retail chains have hundreds of stores, maybe thousands, but not over 7,000 stores. So tremendous buying power. Clearly people are buying video games and GameStop is crushing it. So selling to that retailer can mean millions of dollars to your business and your bottom line. The problem with that store, though, is that all of your competitors with video game products are trying to reach out to them, which basically means that there's a tremendous amount of competition. So the way to sell to a retailer like GameStop is to actually try and sell your video game to other retailers beyond GameStop and show proof of revenue and opportunity, and then reach out to a GameStop once you have retail sales from another retailer. I'll tell you why. Every video game company is called GameStop. So GameStop's the type of company that will reject you almost immediately simply because they get access to all of the best of the best stuff at the best prices, and all your competitors are calling them. So the way that I would do it as a rep is I would reach out to Walmart and all the other retailers who sell video games, and I would get my products in there and then show some proof that these retailers got my product in their stores, and then I'd go to GameStop because that will make GameStop interested in your product. Unfortunately, if you're a brand new company and all your competitors are reaching out to them, it's going to be a little bit harder. So the way to combat that is to go after other retail chains that your competitors are not focused on, get your product in there, just get some orders and some movement there, and then go back to GameStop. And I assure you that buyer will pay a much more attention to you. Not saying that you shouldn't go after GameStop. It just means that the reps, the distributors, they know if they can't get, if they don't have proof of sales and so forth, they find other retailers to buy their product and then go to the one that's the most competitive. Not to get you to not go to them, but just something to consider. Another fun fact is that they have locations in Australia, New Zealand, and Europe. And so one thing to think about is if you got rejected by GameStop, say in the United States, check out GameStop Australia, GameStop Europe, and so forth. They typically have different buyers in different countries. And what you can do is maybe open up the Australia market or the Europe market because they have different buyers, different budgets, and so forth, and reach out to them appropriately, and then come back to the US one once you got into their system and so forth. A lot of people don't think about opening up accounts in European nations and so forth, getting into their system, getting vendor numbers and so forth, and then ultimately going back to the US market. So I personally, if I was to sell to GameStop and the US buyers are rejecting me or whatever, I would try other retailers, show proof of sales, come back to them. If not, I would go to the different locations throughout the world, get them to start working with me, and then come back to the US buyer, because I will always get my products in the stores. It just might take a little while unless my product's not perfect for them, but I'm definitely going to keep pushing until I get my product in there. So that's some stuff to consider with GameStop. They have very small locations, meaning their stores are a little bit on the smaller side. So they're definitely aware of every single unit that's in their store. So if you're going to sell to them, you also want to make sure that you have a really excellent story. And again, that really just comes down to getting the buyer to believe that your product will make them money. Because at the end of the day, if you only have X number of square footage that you have to work with, because these are smaller stores, whereas Walmart has these massive stores, they can't test as much in GameStop. then it better be a very, very good reason why they should put your product into stores. And usually it's related to the fact that they have to believe that your product will sell and make money, because these retail chains are all about just making money. So whenever you talk to the buyer, you're not talking about the functionality of your product. You're talking about how your product will make them money and how your product will sell. So anyways, I hope that provided value for you. If you want to learn exactly how to approach, pitch, and sell GameStop and other retail chains and all the strategies to get moving today, take a look at my website, retailmba.com. That's retailmba.com. We have free content. We have advanced content. We have live events. We have certification programs. We have all sorts of amazing things that we do to help people make money with products. Otherwise, please subscribe to this channel and be on the lookout for additional videos and training that we create. We are just here to support you in actualizing your dream of making money with your physical product. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. I hope this helped, and we'd love to support you. Thanks so much.